So today we are going to be tackling this nonsense that I have no idea how someone let this get to this point on the boat with all this damage. Some of this stuff is not going to come out, but a lot of it probably will. Some of these scratches. I'm actually going to be trying some new stuff today that I've never tried before, just to see what it would do. Obviously you can see how bad this hull is. This is just really bad. But if we go ahead and look at what I'm going to try, is going to be this fiberglass color restore. I'm also going to be trying this Meguiar's fiberglass restoration system. So this comes with basically a compound, it comes with a polish, and it comes with a protectant. So we're going to be trying this system along with this. I really want to see what this will do. This is a polymer, so it should last a lot longer than something else like a pure wax, like a carnauba wax. This is a polymer wax, so it'll last longer than a carnauba. But it says remove haze, so this is actually, you can do this with just by hand. So it's not using a DA or a polish or anything like that. I got all this stuff from wholesalemarine.com, which is also sponsoring this boat, this wholesale boat. We want to thank wholesalemarine.com for sponsoring that. If you want to get anything like this, you can get it at wholesalemarine.com, and you can actually get a 10% discount on anything that you buy using the coupon code BAB10, as well as using the links in the description below. But what I want to do today, thank you Wholesale Marine, but what I want to start off with is a pressure washer. I'm going to get the pressure washer out. We're going to pressure wash this hull, the trailer, the bottom. I'm going to kind of clean everything up, so that way once we get it all cleaned off with the pressure washer, we can come back. I'm going to do a spot with the color restorer, and then I'm going to start in on the actual like system with this, and we'll see, you know, what this does and then what this does and compare the two. Let's get going. So I don't have my polisher, my wheel here, so not really sure how to get these letters off here without breaking them, I guess. Best way to do that. Maybe I need to go find me a eraser wheel, or else I'm not gonna be able to get this stuff off of here. So that looks pretty good. I mean, it's still got some cloudiness to it, but for a one-step process, not bad. I don't know the longevity. I can see some scum coming back right here down the bottom. I can see some of that coming back. So longevity wise, if we let this sit, I want to see what comes back here, because I can already see stuff coming back. Yeah, you can kind of see the scum line right there. That line, see how it's like not shiny, it's got that dullness to it right there. That's starting to come back. So if we let this sit, I don't know if that's gonna bring it back a lot. I mean, the overall shine, pretty good. I don't mind it, not terrible. Definitely need to use a machine. I would not be trying to do this by hand. Giving it a grade, I'm gonna go C+, B-. It's definitely a graded B product, I would say. For a one-step, not bad. Depending on how bad your hull is, I mean, it's gonna bring it back to a decent shine. Again, let's let this sit and see what comes back. But I'm gonna move over to the Meguiar's and work here, because here I got a problem. I took this wriggle off, and this is chipped. That is, I don't know if that's paint. That ain't gel coat. I think this hull is painted, which is weird because this looks like gel coat damage. Like, that looks like, you know, this looks like a gel coat damage because it's blue underneath, but this is a paint chip. Like that looks like paint has been chipped off of there. So I don't know. I'm gonna just get the machine out, get the Meguiars out, and we're gonna start working our way around this hull and see how our Meguiars goes. Now they actually have a 3-step, got the compound, which is generally the best, because you need a compound to get that oxidation remover. That's the big deal. After washing surface with any Meguiar's premium RV wash, blah 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 blah, use Meguiar's number 9 to eliminate most scratches, light to moderate oxidation, stubborn, and water spots. So that's what we need to hit up first, is that oxidation. That's pure wax oxidation remover. So we're going to hit it with this first, and we'll see how it goes. I got some of this Pro Polish from SureFlow, but I want to do this first, because this is one kit, and we'll see if this will work. I also have a DA here, my SureFlow SureHold DA. I also have my rotary. What's this say about using, what's this say? Directions for machine use. Shake well. Always apply on the cool surface and shade, working one section at a time. Dispense the product and clean surface, blah, 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 blah. Evenly overlapping moments to ensure a uniform coated work product, blah, 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 blah. Immediately wipe dry with a separate clean 100% cotton terry cloth or microfiber. For best results, use a high-speed rotary buffer with a Meguiar's cutting pad. So this is wanting to use a rotary buffer. I have a rotary buffer, so I'm not going to use the DA. We'll use the rotary buffer for the oxidation remover, and then we'll probably apply the rest of this with the DA. All right, so coming back here to the color restorer, you can still see that little bit of scum right there. It did not take that, so I guess you'd have to work it a little bit more, but that's that. Now, as far as the oxidation remover with the rotary, did pretty well. Here's the problem. This boat has been painted. I don't know if this was factory painted or what. My guess is it's factory painted, but this is what I've kind of got it to. I'll never get rid of all these scratches and nicks and all. I mean, it's just paint. It's paint. You'll never be able to get rid of it. I mean, the shine in the boat, it's got a mirror finish. Looks pretty, but yeah, like these scratches, those are never going to come out. So you would have to wrap this thing to make either re-gel coat, repaint, or wrap. I would wrap, because I don't think this boat's worth spending the amount of money to sand all this to paint it. I think you just clean it up. You come in here with a Total Boat Total Fair, you fill all these holes, just skim this whole side, and then wrap the whole thing. But that's where we're at with the oxidation remover. This stuff is pretty good. It is not very gritty. So, you know, if you're trying to take off scuffs, like what we're doing, like, okay, so that's a scratch, that's not a scuff. So those are scratches, not scuffs. But like this, that scum line, I'm working on that. Let's see here, scuffs. So like this, that is a scuff. I'm able to get all those out, but the scratches, I can't get the scratches out. Those are going to be there permanently in the boat. I need to get out a 3/4 inch, loosen these, slide this thing forward so that way I can get up in here in the bow. I might as well replace those while I'm here. But that's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and hit the other side of this while I'm here. I'm debating on whether or not I might as well just run around this top cap and hit the top cap while I'm out here. That way I don't have to do it while I'm in the boat. At least get from here to the back, get that top cap done around the windshield, and then when we polish this, we'll be able to polish all that top cap and only have the inside with all the little things left to do. But that's where we're at right now. I mean, this kit's pretty good depending on how bad your stuff is. I'm giving it a B plus. She's getting a B plus, A minus, because if you don't have what I'm dealing with, then this is removed. The water spots, the oxidation. Obviously this down here is the scum line. I've got to get rid of that using a different chemical, but we're going to make a different video about that because that's completely different. That is a stain that's in the gel coat, because This is paint, this is not. This is gel coat. So that's going to take something else because the gel coat's porous, the paint is not. I mean, it is to a point, it'll take in the scuffs, but it's not absorbing in stains like the gel coat is. So two different things there. I don't mind this. I think it's pretty good. Oxidation remover. We'll see when I come back with the next one how that polishes out. But let me go ahead and start working my way around the rest of the boat. I'm gonna move that real quick. Okay, so we finished with the oxidation remover and it did a really good job. This is painted, these are all scratches, these are not going to come off, but that did really well. We're going to follow it up with the high gloss polish next. I'm going to use a DA to push this on, so we're just going to put it on with a DA and then we'll hand polish it. I do need to go get some soap to wash the top cap so we can start working on the top cap, but at least I can get around the hull. I'll polish everything and then we'll come back with the wax over the top of that. Don't know what I'm going to do about the rub rail just yet. Hopefully I can get that clean. I might need to go get some acetone for that. Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty impressive. This polish that I put on there looks really good. This did really good. I wish this boat wasn't all trash the way it is, the way whoever had it just beat the snot out of it. But if it wasn't for that, the polish work is actually doing really well. So I am pleased with how this is coming out. I mean, look at that. That is really slick. So, and I haven't even put the actual wax on there yet. So wax is gonna be next. I'm gonna do that by hand, but I need to run to town and get the title for the trailer, or the trailer registered, so we actually take this thing to the water. Maybe tomorrow, if I get back, I'll be able to start in on the top half, get the top half done, and then I can clean this bottom tomorrow morning before we take it to the water. Hopefully it works out like that, we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the vacuum up and vacuum these compartments out, get this all cleaned out. Same thing, I'm gonna vacuum this one out. Once I get them vacuumed out, then I'm gonna go ahead and wash the boat. Got some Starbright Blueberry boat wash, awesome stuff. Just put it in there. I'm gonna hand wash everything, bing bing bing, all the way around, because realistically in here I just have this dash and then that lip and then the window, so there's not really a lot here. Got the top cap, boom, I'll wash that. Same thing over here, wash my top cap. Once I have all that washed, up here is gonna be the most work, you know, washing this real quick and then buffing this all out and then polishing it, waxing it, all that kind of good stuff. Then we can hit this thing up. We'll hit our cushions up again. We'll get them a nice clean, because there's a bunch of bugs it's got all caught up on here. But other than that, this thing's about to pop. Carpet's looking great, beautiful. Probably need a vacuum again. Keep getting stuff from all these trees and stuff around here, so it's always great. Not to mention all these bugs. There's just bugs everywhere and they just keep getting caught up in stuff, spider webs. So let me get to washing. So we are looking amazing up in here. We've got everything compounded, looking beautiful. Starting to get late. I'm gonna start hitting this up here with the polish, but definitely starting to really come together. Even these dashes came out good. Still need to hit them up with the polish and all that. I did not get back, so from here to there, that back portion still needs to be compounded, but the rest we're ready to go. So I'm gonna start in on the polish right here, and then we will see how far we get before we lose sun. We are looking ridiculously good up here. So we got the polish on there. Kind of hard to see how nice it looks because of how dark it is out here, but we are definitely shining like crazy. That looks so good. All right, so now we still need to, I need to hit the cushions one more time with some cleaner. I need to get the polisher out. I need to go down this side with the polish, and then that will only leave us with compound, polish, and then we need to wax the whole boat. So that's where we're at on this. I'm gonna have just enough light to hopefully get this waxed, get this side waxed, and then maybe I'll get the back compounded. I don't know, we'll see what time that ends. It's 8 o'clock now, so we'll see. Well, you can't see anything, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow morning to see how much I missed in wiping the back transom off, because it is dark out. Well, this looks like a completely different boat this morning, looking beautiful. I mean, that just looks amazing. So now what we need to do is go ahead and start putting some wax on here to really seal this thing. You can see not really any discoloration, but you definitely can tell that it doesn't have wax on it. It's just been polished. So let's go ahead and start putting our wax on there. I'm going to do it all by hand. We're going to go wax this entire boat, and then we can work on all the miscellaneous stuff, which will probably be a different video, like all these metals, the windshield, all that kind of stuff. All right, this is ridiculous. This came out so good. I mean, that Meguiar's, I'm impressed. I am impressed with the Meguiar's. Granted, this is painted hull that's trash, and I'll never get rid of all this, but if the rest of the boat wasn't, and it was gel coat, look at this. Yeah. And the top looks amazing too. All back here looks really, really good. Up here, this boat came out so nice. I mean, hard to even find a good spot to show how good it looks. Yeah, I'll give it an A with the Meguiars. I was skeptical at first, but this is good. And it's a polymer, so it's going to hold up to the heat. This boat is coming out beautiful, but the only problem is this painted hull, which is the problem with painted hulls, is if somebody doesn't take care of it, they can trash it really, really quickly, which is ultimately the issue with painted hulls. This will never, you can't fix this. Gel coat is a lot more durable and gives you a lot more freedom, but this, yeah, this boat's trashed because of this. Really need to wrap it or paint it or gel coat it, one or the other, but I'm happy with the Meguiars, that's for sure.